Instead, tuning into, hey, George, the possibility that we might have already found what we were looking for. Is that you? Have you already hit your target? Have you already achieved what you set out to? Have you already found what you were looking for? Tonight we lay down. Yoga Nidra is a completely lying down practice done best in your bed, really, because then at the end you can just close your eyes, keep them closed, and go to sleep. It's a nice little appetizer for a restful evening because you will have already had the equivalent of 3 hours of REM sleep, and then you'll be more relaxed and open and ready to kind of drift off into the dreamland. So, lie down if you're not already. Adopt the position of Shavasana or corpse pose, where your arms are out by your sides, your palms are facing up, your legs are a bit separated from the midline of your body, so a bit wider than your hips. Let your toes fall out to the sides in this gesture of receiving. So the openness that you feel in your body, let that kind of sink in for a moment. Arrive in this space. Again, as if you are no longer seeking anything. For most of us adults, we have traveled through or traversed through the Sagittarian energy many times, for many lifetimes, throughout many dimensions and portals. And so, what have you learned already? What do you know that you don't need to seek to find? That most of our wisdom or learning information is actually in the other direction. Shot to the heart. So let's go within. And what better than a yoga nidra practice to help us truly go into the inner realms, the depths of the subconscious mind and the unconscious. This is the yoga nidra for the pilgrim or the nomad who has already arrived. It is a journey into the place that was never elsewhere. Sagittarius is known as the traveler, the explorer, and the seeker of truth. But tonight we explore a quieter possibility. What if the journey is already complete? What if the search has already brought you exactly where you belong? If you are not already, lie down comfortably. Let the body be fully supported. Get blankets, get pillows, snuggle in. The only thing to avoid is propping your head up with a pillow. You don't want your head to be pushed forward. You want to instead take maybe a small towel roll or something little and place it in the curve of your neck only, so that your neck can also know that it's already arrived. It's already there. Let your body feel safe enough to rest, and whatever that need is for you in order to feel that way. Feel into the back of the body and feel it connect with the surface that you're on, and let that symbolize the earth itself. Let the heels rest and be heavy. Let the calves soften and relax. Let the thighs be heavy. Allow the hips to release. Let the entirety of the back, all the ribs and all the bones and shoulder blades settle. Maybe you take those wings and kind of roll them a bit and spread them out into the ground or gripping side to side. Let the back of the head rest easily. Allow gravity to hold you. Take an inhale through your nose and take a long exhale through the mouth, through your teeth. Every last drop of breath out. Once again, inhale. Exhale, S. Allow the archer within to put down the bow. Allow the traveler within to set down the pack. For now, there is nowhere to go. Nothing you need to become. And silently say to yourself, I allow myself to arrive in the here and now, exactly where I am meant to be. It is time now to set your sankalpa, the intention for your practice. This is not about achieving something in the future. It's about recognizing what is already present. Ask yourself, if I believed I had already arrived in my life, how would I feel? And then wait and listen. Listen for that inner voice that might not speak loudly, but may whisper something very simple to you. If your clairaudience is not yet fully developed, or you're just not hearing anything tonight, some options for an intention around the Sagittarius moon might be, I am already home, or I trust where I am, or nothing is missing, or I am enough. Let the one that resonates with you be the one. You're going to repeat that to yourself silently 3 times with full feeling and awareness, and let it settle deeply into the body. practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. Say to yourself silently, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I will not sleep. I will not move. The body has arrived. We will now move through the body with our awareness only, not as travelers mapping a new territory, but as someone rediscovering the home they already live within. I will now name a part of the body, and you are going to move only your consciousness, no physical movement. Visualize the particular part which I name and say the name mentally to yourself. Go along with me at the same speed. I will move from one part to another, and you will follow along with your awareness. I will guide you through. One by one, I will take your consciousness to each and every part of the physical body. Get ready to move your consciousness. Do not move your body. Visualize the right hand thumb and say mentally, right hand thumb. Continue. Second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. All 5 fingers together. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm. I'm guiding you along the right side, and I will tell you when to change to the left one. Visualize the right elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right chest, side, waist, hip, buttock, thigh, hamstring, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, all 5 toes together. Now I will take you from your toes up to the crown of the head. Your consciousness is now moving from the crown of the head down to the left side. Bring your consciousness to the left side of the body. Just as we were visualizing the parts of the right side, now we will visualize those parts on the left side. Begin with the left hand thumb. Visualize the left hand thumb and say mentally, left hand thumb. Continue. Second finger, third, fourth, fifth, All 5 fingers together. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, hamstring, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, all 5 toes together. Now again, I will take you from the toes up to the crown of the head. Get prepared. Make your consciousness ready to move from the toes up to the head. Right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, all 5 right toes together. Left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, all 5 toes together. Visualize all the left toes together. Now move your consciousness right and left. And as I say parts alternately, so move your consciousness. Right sole, left sole, both soles together. Right heel, left heel, both heels together. Right ankle, left ankle, both ankles together. Right calf muscle, left calf muscle, both calf muscles together. Right knee, left knee, both knees together. Right thigh, left thigh, both thighs together. Right hamstring, left hamstring, both hamstrings together. Right buttock, left buttock, both buttocks together. Right hip, left hip, both hips together. Waist, lower abdomen, upper abdomen, whole of the abdomen. Right side of the chest, left side of the chest, whole chest. Right collarbone, left collarbone, center of the collarbones, throat. Right shoulder, left shoulder, right arm, left arm. Right elbow, left elbow, right hand, left hand. Right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, all 5 fingers together. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. All 5 fingers together. Palm of the hand, back of the hand, shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back, right side of the back, left side of the back, whole of the spine, back of the neck, front of the neck, whole neck, chin, lower lip, upper lip, both lips together, teeth, tongue, right cheek, left cheek, both cheeks, right nostril, left nostril, both nostrils, tip of the nose, whole of the nose, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eyeball, left eyeball, both eyeballs together, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, right temple, left temple, forehead, back of the head, crown of the head, whole face, whole head. Now we will take the body in parts. The whole right arm, the whole left arm, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, the whole front, the whole back, the whole right side, the whole left side, the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. Feel the entire body together. The whole body is resting. The body as a place of belonging. The body's resting place as the target. We have achieved. Ascend from the physical body. Leave the body lying here, heavy on the earth, and gaze out between your eyes into the space between them, that infinite blackness you see behind your eyelids. Gaze into the third eye space of Ajna, Chitakasha, behind the third eye. Feel your spirit rising out of you. When the body is at rest, the spirit becomes light. It is not weighed down by the heavy physical form. It can be free, free to be when the body has found its home. Leave the physical body and gaze back at yourself lying here in Shavasana. See the outline of your body as if you are hovering above yourself, looking back through a mirror. See yourself lying here. See the whole physical form of you as if you are outside of it. Become aware of the touch points in the back body, and the parts of your whole physical body absorbing energy from the earth. And be aware of the front part of your body deriving prana from the air. And feel the vibrations of prana moving through you. As a result of this practice, the physical body has become completely quiet. Become aware of what is around you. Be aware of me instructing you in the practice, and you following along. Experience tranquility, peace, and quiet. Become aware of the whole environment and your whole body. Your whole body. Your whole body. Please do not sleep. This is the secret of Yoga Nidra. You should not sleep, especially if you are practicing for spiritual gain. In the practice of Yoga Nidra, you are neither asleep nor awake, but somewhere in between. The consciousness is functioning with a little bit of awareness. If you want to achieve the state of Yoga Nidra, avoid sleep and do not become lost in thought. Try not to become unconscious. Do not listen mechanically. Listen to the instructions carefully. Follow them and practice what is said. Become aware of the breath. The breath of completion. What does the breath or prana feel like flowing through the body when it is at rest, when it has found its home and is completely at peace? Where does the breath flow and how? What is the texture, taste, temperature? What does it feel like? Be aware of this without effort. Simply observe. The inhale, the body rises. The exhale, the body falls. Imagine that each inhale gently says, here, and each exhale softly says, now. Inhale, here. Exhale, now. Continue. Sagittarius often looks toward distant horizons, but the breath reminds us that the present moment is the only destination we ever really reach. Continue breathing, counting 37 to 1. Inhale here, 1. Exhale now, 1. And so on. Counting and breathing with presence. Here, now. Here, now. Let the simplicity deepen. I will leave you here. Begin at 37. Count backwards to 1, like this. Inhale here, 37. Exhale now, 37. Inhale here, 36. Exhale now, 36. And continue. If you make a mistake or lose track, simply return to 37 and start again. I will leave you here for 1 minute. Enjoy breathing. Now leave the counting and the breathing and continue. With awareness. Seeking and arriving. Bring to mind the feeling of seeking or searching. Remember a time when you were still striving toward something, working hard, moving forward, trying to reach a destination. Feel that energy in the body, the movement, the effort, the momentum, the force, the need. And pause. Allow that memory to dissolve and bring to mind the experience of arriving. A moment when you realized you were exactly where you needed to be. Nothing more to do. Nothing more to prove. Feel the body receive that sense of completion, accomplishment, finish. And pause. Notice how the body softens. The breath slows. Shoulders release. Now sense both experiences. The seeker meets the one who has arrived. Notice that both exist within you. You might say to yourself, I allow myself to rest in the place I have reached, here and now. Imagine now you are walking along a long road. You have been traveling for a very long time across many landscapes, mountains, cities, rivers, deserts. You've been searching for meaning, truth, belonging. The road stretches ahead of you, but suddenly you notice something. Your body is tired, not exhausted, just ready to stop. Ahead in the distance, you see a small village, warm lights glowing in the windows, a sense of quiet welcome. You walk toward it, slowly. As you enter the village, you notice the people there greet you with gentle familiarity, as if they know you, as if they have been expecting you. You continue walking through the streets until you arrive at a simple home. The door opens. Inside is warmth. There is soft light, comfort. You step inside, and suddenly you realize something surprising. And this place feels deeply familiar. The chair near the window, a familiar quilt strewn over it, the table, the accents in the decor around the room. It feels like somewhere you have always known. You realize something slowly. The books, the pictures, the plants, the pottery. The feeling within, the energy. This place you have traveled so far to find. Has always been home. And in a deeper way, it always was. The search did not lead you somewhere new. It helped you recognize what was already yours. What was within you is manifesting within the home. You sit in the warmth, the comfort, the softness, the relief of setting down your pack, quiet joy of rest. Look around, look at your feet, your hands, the roof, the walls. What do you know? There is comfort in the known. Sometimes we seek so far to find that comfort, only to find we can create it for ourselves. When you've soaked in your fill of the comfort of rest, knowing that you are where you need to be, look up and see a window. And through that window, you see the vast horizon, mountains, sky, endless possibility. The world is still wide, but you understand more of it, and that you don't travel to complete yourself. You travel from a place of already belonging. You explore not because you are missing something, but because every far reach of life is so beautiful, so precious. Within this life and within this body, we possess an inward reflection of all that is in the universe. The chakra system is an energetic match to all that is around us and before us, coming from within us. The physical body, the lightness of it. Visualize the chakras within it. From the base, Muladhara, and Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Ajna, and Sahasrara. Sahasrara is located at the crown of the head, associated with the pituitary body. Ajna, the Guru chakra, is behind the eyebrow center. It is associated with the pineal body at the top of the spinal cord. Next is Vishuddhi, located within the spinal cord beneath and behind the throat, where you feel palpitations. Below is Anahata, behind the heart. Manipura, behind the navel. Swadhisthana, at the third disc of the sacrum. Muladhara, at the space of the spinal cord within the perineum. These centers are junctions for branches of the nervous system, and they are symbolic, always represented by different colored lotus flowers. Try to remember the location of each chakra as it is named. Muladhara, the bottom of the spine. Swadhisthana in the third disc of the sacrum. Manipura behind the navel. Anahata behind the heart. Vishuddhi behind the throat. Ajna at the top of the spinal cord. And Sahasrara at the crown of the head. This light body you are experiencing is able to see the subtle body within and the places where chakras are situated. Feel them. You are light. You are earth and air and water and wind and fire and ether. You are all of the energy centers and all of the elements. You are everything. And you have arrived. Sagittarius is guided by an inner teacher, a wisdom that seeks truth. Imagine now that a wise presence sits beside you in this home. The teacher asks you one question. What if your life is not a problem to solve, but a place to inhabit? What would it look like to settle in, to feel whole and complete? What is needed? Notice how the body responds to the question. Nothing to solve, just a place to be. Perhaps the chest softens or the breath deepens. Perhaps the mind grows quieter. The inner teacher smiles. The wisdom of Sagittarius says, you were never behind. You were never lost. You were always on the path. And you arrived exactly where you needed to be. Allow these words to echo through the body. Feel whole and complete. and begin to return, bring back your sankalpa or the intention for your practice, your phrase of arrival. Choose the same one. I am already home. I trust where I am. Nothing is missing. I am enough. And again, repeat it silently to yourself 3 times. Let your sankalpa root deeper into the subconscious. This is not something you must achieve. It is something you remember. Smarana. It is time to integrate and reawaken. Bring your awareness back to the breath. Bring your awareness back to the body, resting here on the earth. Find your own way to reunite with the physical body. See yourself lying here in Savasana, and then enter the body once more. Notice the sounds in the room you're in. Feel the temperature of the air and the weight of the body. Begin to gently move your fingers and toes and stretch slowly. Roll to one side and pause. Give yourself a big hug. Hold yourself here. Before you sit up and open your eyes, ask yourself, if I truly believed I had already arrived, how would I live tomorrow? Once you're ready, use your arms to support yourself and gently bring yourself back up to a seated position. The eyes can stay closed. Perhaps you bring the hands to rest at the heart. The journey continues. But now it unfolds from a different place. Not from searching for what you do not have, but from belonging in the here and now. Bow gently to the traveler within you, who has finally remembered. Home was never somewhere else, but within. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Sat, Chit, Ananda, being, consciousness, bliss. Thank you all for being with me tonight. Enjoy the home within. And if you would like to have your own personal birth chart read or work with me as your holistic coach to find more of that trust that you have arrived, please reach out. Love you.